Cameron, it's been a strange campaign. Labor making a campaign out of nothing issues like, this promise today, we're going to ask someone else to give other workers money that will be paid by bosses, not by us. I mean, it's just complete nonsense. And just going Medicare, 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 Medicare with a fake claim that the Liberals would tear up your Medicare card. What have been the big moments so far of this strange campaign for you?
Well, I think there's two moments. One is this bizarre situation we've got where Angus Taylor's gone out and said he'll actually stand against a tax cut for Australians. I mean, Australians might not like $5, but they still want $5 in their pocket than $5 for elbow to waist. So that's the first thing. The second, though, and to Peter Dutton's credit, he went to Thargomindah 48 hours ago, which has been flooded. An area the size of Victoria is currently under flood. No Prime Minister, no Deputy Prime Minister, no one seen from Albo's team, but Peter Dutton took time out of the campaign trail, go and talk to people who are suffering from some of the worst floods in 50 years in Queensland. And I think that's one of the moments in the campaign that should be remembered.
Yeah, I thought it was weird that the Liberals didn't say that we will also, pass this tax cut, as small as it is, instead of abolishing it, because the next Senate after the election will not abolish that tax. They're going to have to live with it if they win a government anyway. So I don't know why they promise what they can't deliver. Michael, what did you make? What do you think is the big moment so far of the campaign?
Well, again, I'll come back to that interest rate hold yesterday. I think that changes the dynamic on the economy. I mean, they had a real step, the government, in relation to saying, look, all our policies are working and interest rates are heading down. Well, they're not heading down. This allows Peter Dutton to attack the budget deficit, as I said, the debt. It also allows him to focus in on this issue of, the vote for Labor being the vote for the Greens and all of their policies. And remember, the ground is so fertile there. I just raised that issue about banning, SUVs and diesels and things that Australians want. But there's also electricity, coal-fired power stations. Then there's also defence spending. I think these are the issues that he's now able to capitalise on, because really underpinning all of this is the cost of living. And the government story on the cost of living has just been blown out of the water. We've got 5 weeks where they've got no ability to argue the cost of living is coming down.
Yeah, there was interesting that one good promise I thought from the coalition was to say that they would not enforce the fines of companies that didn't sell enough electric vehicles under its emission standards thing.
Absolutely.
I think that'll help prevent car prices from going up. So that's great, I think. What do you make of that one, Cameron?
Well, I think Dutton's got, 28 days left now to get back to cost of living. That's the central issue of concern to voters. And that's what people want to hear a solution to. Now, Peter Dutton did that with the Albo voice. When everyone said it wasn't possible and Albo was going to wipe the floor with the Albo voice, Dutton stood up strong for his values and articulated an argument to Australians, and he won every single state. National vote and every single state. He needs to do the same on cost of living. He needs to get down to the basics of that. And I think, to your point, Michael, in an earlier program, he needs to come out with an income tax cut. He actually needs to change this conversation up for Australians with a real income tax cut, not the $5 we received last week.
I don't think they've got any money for that. I think they've shot that one, but who knows? Maybe they're going to surprise us in the end after all. Cameron Milner, Michael Costa, thank you very much to you both.